Now we move to the spring. So the fourth movement is like the spring in all, bloom. And at the end of the movement, we have a very interesting, very beautiful part, a cadence between the flute, like a little dialogue between the flute and the horns. And we invite now the first horn, Rob, to demonstrate a little bit of this cadence. Let's hear about it. Thank you, Rob. Beautiful. Thank you. I always imagine this like something like very natural. What do you think?
So I think that this horn is about 6 months old. I have, as a special treat today, one time only, making its Houston Symphony debut.
Look at this.
My natural horn.
This
now,
is very nice.
This is the horn that Schumann wrote this piece for and would have heard this piece on. So we'll see
if it works.
If it works, yeah.
Very good. Unbelievable. I wish we could play this with this natural instrument in the concert.
Next year.
Maybe next time. This time
right.
we use let's say, the modern instrument.
Yep.
Let's see what happens in concert.
We'll see which one I bring.
Exactly. Which one you surprise me as well.
We'll see.
The big show. Thank you, Rob.
Thank you. Thank you.
We are still in the spring, still at the end of the movement. As we said before, we just listened to the horn, who is the one to prepare as I say, the bird who is singing now, little cadenza, very beautiful one. Matthew is going to play this for us, and yeah, let's listen to it. Hi, Matthew. Beautiful, very nice. We were talking before, and I asked him what animal or insect or whatever you think this might represent. I say a bird. What do you think?
Well, usually the flute represents a bird in nature, but I think maybe in this case it could be something like a butterfly, which is a little more delicate.
That's correct.
Than a bird.
That's correct. And of course, very exposed. It's really like everybody stop playing, and that's you.
Right. But that's also the good thing, that you get to be free. The cadenza has a kind of an arc to it. Mm-hmm. But then within that, you can play around with sort of, spontaneous character changes if you want to.
Since you mentioned the cadenza, I remember the cadenza should be usually it's coming from the singers. It should be in one breath. So you can do whatever you want, but it needs to happen in one breath. Are you taking a breath in between, or you go just once?
Yeah, I think if you were to breathe in this one, it would kind of interrupt the flow. So you want to kind of just keep it moving until you bring the rest of the orchestra back in.
Beautiful. So, as you notice, this is so much to discover in this symphony and at the end of it. So that means you have to listen the whole symphony to finally get into this beautiful dialogue between the horns and the flute cadenza. Matthew, thank you very much.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure. Thank you.